Just have a little, I love the way she phrased that.
Sound check.
Well, g'day there. Welcome back to another vocal analysis here at Voice Essentials. Today we are going to be listening to the wonderful Morissette. It feels like it's been a little while since we reviewed Morissette. No reason. Maybe you haven't been leaving me enough suggestions. Suggestions below, comments below. And she is doing a duet with Darren Espanto. And this is their Wish Bus performance of A Whole New World. I have a soft spot for this song, and that is because I have done my fair share of duets with other female singers with this song. It's a beautiful duet. It just is. And I'll be honest with you and tell you, I haven't yet had a listen to it. In part because I kind of already know the song. I very much know what I'm expecting from Morissette, nothing but brilliance. And I have heard Darren before, so I'm anticipating just a really fabulous performance. So let's dive in, have a listen to what these two wonderful young people are able to do with this. Spoiler alert. It has been highly praised. It's had 34 million views, this video. it's I expected it will be awesome. Here we go.
Wish 1075.
I can show you the world, shining, shimmering, splendid. Tell me, princess, now when did you last let your heart decide? I can open your eyes, take you wonder by wonder, over, sideways, and under, on a magic carpet ride. A whole new world, a new fantastic point of view. No one to tell us no, or where to go, or say we're only dreaming.
A whole new world, a dazzling place I never knew. But when I'm way up here, it's crystal clear that now I'm in a whole new world with you.
I'm in a whole new world with
It does sound awesome, doesn't it? It does sound awesome. Beautiful tone from both of them. It's been a little while since I've been captured by Morissette's tone, but the moment she came in, it was like, oh, wow, that's beautiful. That's amazing. Let's take it back. It's really interesting. Let's have a look at what the pitch analysis gives us, and let's see what might have happened in post with this.
Wish 1075.
I can show you the world, shining, shimmering, splendid. Tell me, princess, now when did you last let your heart decide?
So that's interesting. I would have been led to think it's been pitch altered up until this note here, because they haven't quite grabbed that and taken it down. And sometimes that's, people are judicious in what they're doing with pitch alteration. Let's continue and see what happens further on.
I can open your eyes, take you wonder by wonder, over, sideways, and under, on a magic carpet ride. A whole new world.
I think this has had work done in post. It is so important when we're talking about pitch. Pitch, you know, when students first come into the studio, the number one thing they want to fix is their pitch accuracy. I get it. None of us want to sound out of tune. And so everyone's fixation is pitch, yeah? It's funny, a lot of my colleagues, singing teachers, it's funny, a lot of us are not that caught up on perfect pitch. Do you know why? It's because we all know that perfect pitch is not humanly possible. And so we've reconciled for ourselves that whilst we are wanting to improve our pitch accuracy, that is our hit to miss ratio, we don't need to be aiming for perfection, because that's not what the game of singing is about. Singing is not about perfect notes. Singing is about communication. Exactly what we're hearing from these wonderful performers here. They are communicating a beautiful song. But someone has come in after the fact and I think, you know, given a little bit of a spit and polish, and I'll play the pitch review all the way through to hear Morissette and see what's happened there as well.
A new fantastic point of view. No one to tell us no, or where to go, or say we're only dreaming.
A whole new world.
Yeah, that's not human. Is she singing? Of course she's singing. Is she awesome? Of course she's awesome. But that, see how block that is? That's not real. Yeah? And it's so important. This should not diminish your appreciation of Morissette. It doesn't depreciate mine. But what it does, and again, we are a Learn to Sing channel here at Voice Essentials. And so we are looking at this through the lens of developing our own voices. But if that lens were to become dirty by virtue of us thinking that what we're seeing is not what we're seeing, or in this case, what we're hearing is not what we're hearing, we could make the mistake of reflecting that back on ourselves and going, I just can't achieve that level of perfection. Well, that's because no one can. And it's so important that you understand that when you are learning to sing yourself, so that you are not placing completely ridiculous expectations upon yourself. We'll play the pitch a little bit further. Then we're going to come back to the video and we'll leave the discussion of pitch behind.
A dazzling place I never knew, but when I'm way up here, it's crystal clear that now I'm in a whole new world with you.
I'm in a...
You know, some of you are going to see that and still not believe me, but it's been corrected in post. Back to actual performance, which is still, in my mind, none of that previous discussion alters what I think of this performance, and that is that it's gorgeous.
Wish 1075.
I can show you the world, shining, shimmering, splendid. Tell me, princess, now when did you last let your heart decide?
He really could have done with a pop filter. Hey, there's quite a bit of plosive air going in and hitting the capsule. Not his fault. He wouldn't be able to hear that in the moment, I don't think. But the engineer, it could have done with a pop filter.
I can open your eyes, take you wonder by wonder, over over sideways.
I just noticed his necklace. You see the little magic lantern.
World, a new fantastic point of view. No one to tell us no, or where to go, or say we were only dreaming.
A whole new world.
Now that's interesting. I'm just watching her lips. Gee, I love her voice. I'm just watching her lips. There's a little bit of lip tension going on there, and we're getting a little bit of a shake. I've never seen that in her before. When was this done? This is released back in 2019, this performance. So it's pre-COVID, and I've seen stuff of her past. Perhaps there's, and so, again, let me know in the comments if you know, was she unwell? Was she, I don't know, but I've never seen that before.
A whole new world, a dazzling place I never knew. But when I'm way up here, it's crystal clear that now I'm in a whole new world with you.
I'm in a whole new world with you.
Unbelievable sights, indescribable feeling, soaring, tumbling, freewheeling through.
Just have a little. I love the way she phrased that. Have a listen to just. She just alters her phrase ever so slightly, just to give us that. Just a little something, but it's what separates the pros from the amateurs. It really is. Just that little timing around the phrasing. Have a listen.
Feeling, soaring, tumbling, freewheeling through one.
Freewheeling. She just gets it in there ahead of the the pulse. It's clever. It'd typically just go unnoticed, I think, but it's clever.
An endless diamond sky, a whole new world.
Don't you dare close your eyes.
100,000
Hold your
things
breath,
to
it gets
see.
better.
I'm like a shooting star.
Oh, out the side. There's something going on for her in this performance that I've not seen before. She's more often far more symmetrical in her placement, in her jaw positioning, and her lips are moving to the side. Something's not as it usually is for Morissette in this performance. Not in the outcome. In the outcome, it's fine. I'm talking in the way she's functionally achieving the aesthetic.
Hold your breath, it gets better.
I'm like a shooting star. I've come so far. I can't go back to where I used to
new
be. Every turn a surprise.
With new horizons
Every
to
moment gets
pursue.
better. I'll chase them anywhere. There's time to spare. Let me share this whole new world with you.
I was hoping that they'd look at each other. I really was. And they started to look and connect musically at the right time when they absolutely needed to get that sense of connection and blend. And I'd been hoping, going, please look at each other. Please look at each other. Because, they're in duets, there are times when we don't look at the person we're singing with, but there is a high need to connect with your fellow singer. And finally, they looked at each other.
Every moment gets better. I'll chase them anywhere. There's time to spare. Let me share this whole new world with you.
A whole new
A whole new world.
That's where we'll be.
That's where we'll be.
A thrilling change.
A wondrous place for you and me.
7/5.
They're glad to get on the other side of that because it's so iconic, yeah, as a piece. I read somewhere that the composer Alan Menken praised this rendition. It's so iconic, it's so well known, and when you do a song that is so established in everyone's sort of oral memory, you've got to nail it. You've got to nail it, and I really do think they both nailed it. Pitch accuracy, comments aside, I think it's still a beautiful piece, and we finally got the connection in the end that I was desperately hoping we would get. I hope you've enjoyed today's vocal analysis. The pitch thing that we did today, it's very new. This is only the third video that I've done it in. Leave your comments below. Are you finding that level of analysis helpful? Does it add or detract from what we're doing here as a part of the vocal analyses? I would very much like to get your feedback on that, and I look forward to seeing you again in the next vocal analysis. I'm Dr. Dan. Sing well.